All right, so welcome back. Let's talk about. You're going to bring me up to speed with what's going on in Nigeria. I know today was kind of crazy and hectic in Lagos. Lagos politics. Miranda quits. Obasa returns, and Desmond Elliot breaks down. I'm going to play a short video. Maybe you can explain this Desmond Elliot part for me. Give us about 30 seconds, and then we'll get into the story.
Speaker, let us talk first. Honorable Sheyi Lawa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I think you've made history as the first Speaker of this Lagos State House of Assembly. First female Speaker of this Lagos State House of Assembly. Madam Speaker, the little time you spend as the Speaker of this Lagos State House of Assembly, you've shown a good leadership skill, which everybody can testify to that. Your calmness is second to none, and your
You can see Mudashiru Obasa taking oath of office as Speaker after he was
I want to
elected
start
again.
by appreciating my colleagues. I want to thank you for your support, your dedication, your loyalty, and your staunch belief in our party and the utmost respect for our party leader.
All right, so I'm just going to allow you to tell us what's going on. A few days ago, I did see you with full confidence saying whatever happened before did not happen. Just pretend it did not happen. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what he said in the clip I saw a few days ago. But that has come to fruition right now. Can you bring us up to speed with what's going on, sir?
Ola.
Sir.
That is where my thinking heart as a Yoruba high chief. And you know the way the well-known Fuji maestro in Nigeria will put it, that is Alhaji Abbas Obesere, the way he will put it, Agbalagba Shen Kodoro. You know what that means?
No,
yeah, you don't let out everything inside of you. You understand what I'm saying? But really,
I get it. I kind of. Mm-hmm.
Two things here. Number one, let me commend the political gladiators, that is, those ancient Romans would refer to as conspiracy fathers, lawmakers. In the Senate of old in Rome, in the days of Cicero, times of Julius Caesar, and so on and so forth, they used to call them conspiracy fathers. And so the events that took place, the back end, the undercurrents of what manifested today, is what I do not want to talk too much about. But let me commend them for one thing. They were able to bring themselves back from the precipice. And I'm digging into the history of events in the former Western region, the old time Western region, Yoruba land, when our forebears were captured as and described as the wild, wild west. So that these people could reinvent themselves means that there is some kind of considerable political evolution that has taken place. In the past, it will be, that battle line will be drawn there. It is fight to finish. Thank God they were able to bring themselves back from the brink. That said, the other aspect is, honestly, a man behaved as if he is indispensable, as if one head is more than that of millions that are known as Lagosians. First, himself with gusto and maybe never before seen show of power, and he is rewarded today. That is the sad aspect of the event that transpired today. As for our good brother Desmond Elliot, experiencing a meltdown, of course, you have heard about some people trying to rubbish now ex-speaker Meranda.
Meranda or Miranda? Is it Meranda or Miranda?
I think it's Meranda. So now,
okay, Miranda, okay.
When she teared up at some point during the struggle to resist the comeback of Obasa, some people said, "Oh, why was he crying and all that?" Forgetting that we all have different coping mechanisms through which we can absorb. I mean, they were almost making it to look like, oh, crying is a woman's thing. That is not true. As tough as I may sound at times, the sight of somebody suffering easily makes me to tear up. When people come to the palace and I look at what people want to impose on them as fines and what have you, and I am looking at, oh, this guy can barely heck out a living. Maybe he has not even had his breakfast, and then you want him to pay huge fines. I cry. Sometimes what I do is to get up from my seat amongst chiefs and invite such an individual to some backstage and give them money, go and pay that fine, and I come back straightening up because there must be something that gets within us, unless somebody is an animal. That is when you would say only women cry. So if Desmond Elliot unraveled during today's proceedings, of course, his was manifested by way of crying. How about that Honorable Sheyi that had so many gaps and misspeaks? For example, saying the Right Honorable Mojisola Meranda was the first speaker, when he meant to say, oh, the first female speaker of Lagos State House of Assembly, and other events that played out there. But part of the undercurrent was the way the APC machinery showed up full force at the House of Assembly. The party chairman, all his ESCO members came, and you saw the way people were almost idolizing President Ahmed Bola Tinubu and the declaration about the party supremacy, virtually saying that, oh, Baba Sope, almost like what you would hear in Kwara politics, Oloye Sobe, the way people used to venerate the late Dr. Olushola Saraki, Oloye himself. So they came and they said, this is the decision of the party. Of course, what I must not say is that when they're talking of that party, it's not the party, it's what somebody sitting somewhere wants. And which was why Obasa has always been so bold, almost showing no remorse. Even the speech he gave today, apart from saying he meant to say he was celebrating his kangaroo comeback. But you know what? Everybody was like, okay, the common folks in Lagos had wanted to resist the push of the push for comeback and overlordship Yes, and I'm being deliberate in the use of the word that Obasa wanted to play the card of an overlord. And so when he got repackaged and you saw the whole thing in full, in real time and in full glare, how the whole thing was allowed to play out, you feel sorry. And this is why I said common folks should not take sides when you see all these political figures
Don't pick
trying
sides.
to
That's very
salvage.
important.
Yes, when they are savaging themselves, they know how to get back. They know how to uh, rehabilitate themselves. In it all, what is the deal for the commoner? For example, so many things were alleged against Obasa. So those things have been forgiven. Those things have been forgiven. Has been told to go and sin no more. There is no penitence anywhere that we know of. Those things will never be investigated, and probably has promised them that Omola oni share omo. It's almost like a stubborn a stubborn father accompanying an erring pupil to school, telling the school principal, "Agbọ́ pé Ọmọlá ṣẹ̀yìn, a dẹ̀ ti bọ́ Ọmọlá wí. Ẹ fọ́ Ọmọlá láyè kó padà sí orí àga." But the school principal has not been assured that Ọmọlá ò ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́. Maybe I should turn that to English. The school principal, is paid a visit by one of the parents to an erring pupil in an high school. And now, instead of appealing to, he is almost giving command that, our child misbehaved, and we have admonished him. Not waiting for the school principal to tell the erring pupil to go back to class. Is this father that is saying, allow the child to march back to the classroom and sit with his classmates. So somebody has not asked for forgiveness and has been offered one on a platter. You think it's going to be a changed person? Let us continue to fold our arms and anticipate what the future holds for politics in Lagos State and Nigeria indeed. Thank you very much.
So, quick question for you, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Do you think, and I want to ask you and the general audience, so they can leave some comments and share their thoughts with us. Do you think he's finally humbled? Because this guy allegedly is he more or less leads like more of a thuggery type of I don't know, like many politicians in Nigeria. Anyway,
Lot of the manner.
right?
Lot of the manner.
Exactly.
Well,
Do you
understanding.
think he's
I think.
humbled? Do you think he's ready to? Is it like a pow on the hands and he's ready to? Do you think he's ready to be humbled now? Or do you think this is just another comeback?
I can hardly spare any such thought. I can hardly have any such thought about him. From his speech today, before adjourning the sitting of the House, Synod, that is indefinitely. I didn't see that in him. I did not see that in him. But you know what? Nobody is irredeemable. We are looking at his outside construct. God is looking at his heart. We can only hope that it turns a new leaf.
Okay.
Simplicity. Yeah.
All right, great. So the same question will go for everybody watching us. You're watching Sharp Edge News TV. Please hit like, share, subscribe, follow, turn up your notifications. Do you think it's going to turn a new leaf? Is it going to be a better representation of his people in the House of Assembly, especially as the Speaker of the House? We'd like to see your thoughts. Thank you so much. We have other trendy stories around the world. We'll be right back.